Today we have a 2011 Honda Pilot. We're replacing the front strut, so let's get the wheel off and get to it. Alright, so I'll be showing you the front driver's side, the left side, which is going to be the exact same for the other. I'm going to start off with number 10, remove this bolt here, as well as this one here to get the ABS sensor out the way, just push it to the side. And number 12, just to get the brake line off of the strut here. Alright, so with all that out the way, with a number 24, socket and a wrench holding one end, socket the other. We're going to take off the two bolts holding the strut here, and then also with the number 17 we're going to go ahead and move the sway bar link as well, which will free everything up down here, and we'll go up top. So I've removed everything down here, so pretty much it's just hanging from up top. We're going to go up top now and open this here. It's kind of a little flathead or a pry tool, just pop it open. When you do so, it'll expose three 14mm nuts there. We can go ahead and remove those three and then get this strut out of here. Alright, so I've released it, or removed the three nuts on top, so it's just stuck right here pretty much, so we're just going to push it back. I'm going to have to support this when I'm finished the video, but so pretty much we're going to have to swing it towards the front of the vehicle, over the brake line here, or else you'll get stuck on the tie rod here. So just swing it outward, pull it out, and let's go compress this down. Alright guys, so I have it here, getting ready to compress it. Normally when I do struts, I'll compress it on the mount here. It's pretty much the best way to do it. It's easier that way. But because I'm replacing this, I'm going to compress it directly on the coil here. Also keep in mind, the service manual states like basically place this in like a certain position, like this is supposed to be outward wherever it's labeled here, but I just measured and checked all this, and actually this one came out, this one's been replaced before, and this is actually not the location it needs to be, which is facing outward towards the wheel. So I'm not entirely sure why they do that, but I mean, these are all the same angle, whatever. Just a little FYI there. So I don't have it fully compressed yet, and that is because I am going to remove this nut first. If you compress it all the way, this may spin, and you'll have to get like a wrench and a number 6 Allen right here to hold it, to take it off. But I'm just going to take it off now while I have it just slightly compressed, just so there's tension on it. So pretty much now with the number 17, I'm going to remove that nut and then compress this all the way down, so we can get the new one. Alright, so my old strut's been removed. I still had to use a 6 Allen to hold the center and a 17 wrench to bring it out and whatever. We're going to have to transfer this over to the new mount. So just put it to the side. We'll go ahead and just take this off completely, throw it away. And I will also be replacing this bearing here, so let's go ahead and pop that off real quick. I might need to get a flathead just to, no, there it goes. So let's get all this off and put the new mount on, as well as let's get the new strut in first. So I have my old strut here, my new one here. Before we put this one on, we're gonna transfer this over as well. Just pop it off, slides off. Just put this on. Now before we put this on, you can see there's a little groove right here on both sides where this is still holding it. So pretty much that part of right here, make sure this goes all the way back. This will sit directly on the new strut. Let me go ahead and install that new bearing. It just sits right on top. And then I'm basically, all I'm gonna do is bring my strut in here, put the mount on it, and just thread the nut into place, and then we'll tighten it down. Alright, so I have the new strut installed in that position right there. The strut mount in place with that, I guess you call it a giant washer. So pretty much now, I pretty much released some tension on this here so that I can just zap this in with my impact. Pretty much is going to zap it all the way in and take it out and get ready to reinstall it to the vehicle. Alright, so my strut is assembled here. We can go ahead and put it in. Basically comes from the same direction we took it out, this way here, push down the brake line, slip it up, and we're going to tighten the bolt up. Okay, so my strut mount is tightened down, and as you can see, I had to replace, because I replaced the mount, I had to replace the nuts from the OEM one because the studs are shorter. So let's get down to the bottom and finish it up. Alright, also, I dumped the gun, pretty much just skipped everything down here. Pretty much just because if you took it off, you could put it back on. So once you tighten all that up top, bring it down, put all these bolts back together. Don't forget the brake line and the ABS sensor as well. And that's pretty much it. Just got to throw the wheel on. So thanks for watching, y'all. Please like, subscribe. More videos to come.